everybody. New game. Honkai Star Rail. Sorry, at the moment my cat is like climbing all over my keyboard, so who knows what will happen. I know almost nothing about this game. If you've been around for a while, by the way, I'm Momo from Kitty. I'm just playing solo today because this has got shit to do. And also I'm just really excited to play this game. So if you know us, you know that we've played a lot of Genshin. So I have reasonable faith in MiHoYo to do a decent storyline. I don't know much about the game other than the fact that it's like more sci-fi than it is fantasy. I don't tend to enjoy sci-fi as much as I do fantasy, so don't know if I'll enjoy this, but checked out, not some like proper reviews, I just checked out what its stats were on Metacritic after like a week after it came out. Middling reviews, but that may just be because of piss babies on the internet. Hard to say. So I thought I'd just have a go, bring you guys along, and I can only play for 45 minutes. So this is going to be the first like 45 minutes to an hour of the game. Will I continue? I don't know. If you're here in 2 years, check the description and I'll say there whether I continue doing a playthrough. So here we go. I don't normally play on America servers because they get a bit laggy, but I thought I would this time. There you go. We have a train in space, which, you know, I love this kind of like 90s video game vibe that the okay, am I supposed to do something? Click. Can I control the train? I cannot control the train. We're just vibing here in space on a space train. You know, it's a vibe. What's supposed to be happening? Enter. Space. Can I control the planet? No. Is this a loading screen? If it is, you need to give me a loading bar. Please, I beg of you, I have ADHD. Oh my lord. I'll clip you guys back in when something happens. I think I might have crashed. Which is a great start. I'm gonna pull an Alt F4 team and bring you back in a second. Okay, welcome back everybody. It's changed itself to Asia. That's normally what we play on when we're playing Genshin. So I'm just gonna see what happens. Oh, okay. We're downloading resources. The game only released a week ago, but we're downloading resources. I'll bring you back when this is done. Okay, here we go. Something's happening. Click to start. Space, rail, train. This is a train in space. Ooh. Don't know what that was about. Ooh. I love the design of the spaceship. Beautiful. I'm glad it's not just a train. Starting with the boobs. Classic. Is this the baddie?
Give me evacuation quickly! Go! Look out!
Seems I came at a bad time.
No.
I think you couldn't have timed it better.
Okay.
23:47:15 system time. Very punctual, Kafka.
Okay.
Elio always tells the exact future. So what's with the explosion just now? Was that also part of his script?
Uh-huh. 23:44:59 system time. The pulses from the explosion cause a massive breakdown from the master control system.
You did that.
No, the Antimatter Legion did it. They completely invaded the space station 2 system hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So do we need to fight the Legion?
I don't know. Elio didn't say anything about it, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so we've got something that tells the future, and people are just making all their decisions based on that?
Got it. So from now on, I'll be in charge of this operation.
Copy. Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
Sorry, I'm afraid there is not much I can do for you. Our task this time is just to place the target properly. But if you want to go look for some fun yourself, I won't stop you. I mean, after all. After all, Elio didn't put it in the script. Why would it matter?
Whoa. Oh, battle. Oh, what's happening? Use basic attack on the selected enemy.
Didn't hurt.
I suddenly feel like I want to be playing this with a control pad.
That breathing sensation.
Select
Remember
the
it.
enemy on the right as your target. Switch your skill. Switch to your skill for a stronger attack. E. Use skill on selected enemy. Oh, that was quick. I didn't even kill them. Okay. Oh, this is really slow to move around. Give me 1 second, fam. I'm just gonna plug in my controller. Let's see how smooth this game is at switching to a different device. Switching control modes is prohibited during the tutorial. Please continue to play the game with mouse and keyboard or restart the game client. Okay. Move your character. Yes. Use sprint. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Can I turn up the sensitivity? Is my question. Graphics settings, sound. Let's just turn the sound down a bit. It's a bit excessively loud. I really wanted to have this in like Chinese to see the original voice actors, but okay, never mind. Who's this chick over here? F. Hirsch's portrait.
Who's this? Herta?
Herta?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really informative.
She looks so young. She was already famous in the last Amber era, no? She has to be at least 100 years old.
Oh, that's interesting.
She's a member of the Genius Society and an emanator of Noose the Erudition. She could probably age backwards if she wanted.
Cool. Into that. My cat is currently climbing all
I
over me
seem
again.
to recall that over half of the Genius Society's 80-odd members had a normal death. Wasn't there someone who lived for a dozen days or so? What was their name?
That's pretty normal. Aren't the immortal bosses in games always waiting for the protagonist to come kill them? Immortality is not always a good thing.
Oh, Junko, no.
Oh, what an alliance joke.
I wish you hadn't done that. She just messed up my microphone setup. And I tell you what, if you've ever had to deal with a pop filter, these things take a fucking master's degree to get set up properly. Oy. Okay, so there's people who live forever, but then sometimes only live for 10 days. Okay. This is what I have to interact with.
When did the Antimatter Legion become so weak?
Yeah, they were pretty weak.
I could only attract this much. Did you really want the entire Legion to come here?
Can I look
This
around,
lot won't be
please?
able to slow down the Astral Express crew.
Relax. A Doomsday Beast is also here.
Okay. Classic Doomsday Beast. Yes. Alright. Level 2 animator. Yeah, let me fight him. The enemy is now within the character's attack range. Attack selected enemy to trigger combat. Chop you in half.
That
Okay.
breathing sensation. Remember it.
All characters possess a powerful ultimate, which can be used when their energy is full. Fight enemies to regenerate energy. Okay. Let's start with this guy and let's just go. You are now at full energy. Activate your ultimate now. 1.
Good times never last.
Use ultimate to attack all enemies. It's an AoE.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Alright. Okay. Pretty quick to gain energy, but that might just be because we're in the tutorial.
Cleaning up other people's mess isn't in my job description. You know, Kafka?
I didn't think the person on the phone was a real person. I thought they were, hey, it's...
Yeah. Where did you send it, Silverwolf?
Some random coordinates, not important. You care about where that Void Ranger ended up?
Of course not. I'm just amazed at this fancy technique of yours, as usual.
Just a little trick of tampering with the data of reality. I wouldn't call it fancy.
What were you looking at so intently just now? Let me see.
I keep trying to
Herta's
drink...
Toys, a catalog featuring the space station's collection of rare items. They've got a lot of interesting gadgets.
Sorry about my chair, by the way.
Like what?
We just have to live with that.
There's this gun. It can rate any creature within its crosshair as a score from 0 to 100.
Doesn't sound very interesting.
Aren't you curious about how much you would score? I kinda wanna know mine.
Fine, I guess we can swing by and play with it if it's not too far. What's our destination?
Go down the corridor behind the door on the left. There's a room where some kind of rare item is stored.
I love her hair.
So that's where the Stellaron is.
Cancer of all worlds?
That's where we can find out where the Stellaron is.
Uh-huh. Silverwolf has joined the team temporarily. Switch to your team's new addition, Silverwolf, on the field. Oh, cool! Cute! What's this little thing? Emergency evacuation flashed into the display, and the front of house receptionist carried out the instructions. Okay, cool. Ooh, chop, 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 choppy, chop, chop, chop. Alright. Ooh, there's something I can pick up. What is it? Is it money? Oh my gosh, the fucking thing is so slow. Readable item. G. You may find lots of readable items on your journey. Do spend some time reading them to learn about people's lives and the lore of in different worlds. Collected readables can be quickly accessed via the bookshelf function in the phone menu. Okay. Should I read that? The phone menu, bookshelf. Herta's manuscripts. Sponsored and financed by the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation, this book is a book about the universe, aeons, factions, and everything else. Written by Herta, number 83 of the Genius Society. This is what I wanted to write. The lonesome gods and their blind followers. Let's read it. How long is it? Okay, good, it's not too long. Alright, here we go. Preface. On that day, Scholar Cleo from the Candelagraphos asked me, "Is there something you would like to write for the universe?" I told her there was nothing, and she replied solemnly, "Please, just write something. It's a request from the IPC." To be honest, I've never thought about this before. The Genius Society has its own rules and rarely ever shares anything with the outside world. Actually, why should we care about what happens to the universe? Our research and discoveries make us happy, and that's more than enough. Even if the galaxy were to go into all-out war, we would be able to take care of ourselves with our abilities. However, judging from a different perspective, what harm could it do even if I were to write a book? None that I can think of. In fact, I'm not the only one who's thought of publishing in the history of the Genius Society. Xander, member number 1 of the Genius Society, wrote a book before. Aiden, member number 22, an inventor of the 9-worded formulae, also wrote a book. To my knowledge, Screwlum, member 76, also wrote a booklet a few amber eras ago to educate its butler on the maintenance of a large computer management system. Besides, the great Nous, the erudition, also stored all of the information within its body. Isn't this also a form of writing? Having thought of all this, I feel it would not be a bad thing to actually sit down and write a book of my own. The IPC sent someone last week to deliver the down payment for the book. I was shocked to see the number of zeros on it. I began to think seriously about writing. First, I need to explain the contents of this book within the preface. It will not contain any of my groundbreaking discoveries, nor will it have intrinsic mathematic deductions. Though I am famous for the above, I wish to display my true self here. Truth be told, I want to write a book about the universe, aeons, factions, and everything else. I have had more frequent interactions with other worlds in the past amber eras. I began to work with the IPC, assisted Zhou, I think that's how you say that, so I apologize any bad Chinese pronunciation I do, in their battle against the abominations, got my hands on numerous collections from the Astral Express, and stirred up some trouble with the Garden of Recollection. I have been more active recently than I have ever been before. I've noticed that the truly interesting things in the universe aren't its cold laws and rules, but the aeons formed of highly condensed philosophy and the foolish conniving humans gathering around the aeons. This is what I want to write. The lonesome gods and their insouciant followers. I hope the readers will find this book satisfying. Thank you, IPC, for your scholarship. And it looks like the next sections I need to get elsewhere. So she sounds like an interesting person. What is this? No more reading. Apparently it's a quick read. I don't know how to access that. Quick read? Quick read? Quick read? Quick read? An introductory guide for space station visitors. Oh my gosh, can we just... I'm going to read this later. I will scroll slowly through it, so if you want to read it, you can. Alright, I just want to chop things in half. Because I'm on limited time here. Gotta go pick up a friend. Oh, I don't want to be walking. How do I unwalk? I think I might have
central
tapped
area
control.
of the space station is up ahead. There will be lots of Legion Void Rangers there.
Okay.
Chop, chop, chop. Okay. Oh, we've got 2 people in my party now. Characters and oh, I love it. Characters and enemies act in sequence from the top to the bottom of the action order. Ultimates are not affected by the action order. Ooh, and can be used at any time. That's cool. Okay, so single target.
This won't
Let's
take
go.
long.
Huh. More enemies.
Relax.
She just did that by herself. You're at full energy. Activate your ultimate now. Sure, why not? Yeah.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Does that mean the tutorial's now over? Can I use the controller now? No, okay. Press and hold Alt to show your cursor. Oh, okay. Interesting. Unlock tutorial context can be checked in the tutorials. Drag the screen or use corresponding hotkeys to switch to your selected target. Yeah. Action order. Ultimates you can use any time. Yeah. Okay, cool. We got some Stellar Jade for doing that. What's this? Can I chop it in half? Destructible objects. I bet it says you can destroy objects. Yeah, okay, cool. That's what I thought. Yeah. It's always an interesting thing when you're a regular gamer, like going through tutorials versus like making things accessible for people.
Something is up ahead.
Oh, it's a trap. So it's interesting that these girls
like we're the ones getting ambushed.
Summoned
But they're
these
the
creatures.
ones getting besieged.
Skill points is a combat resource shared by the whole team. Switch to skill. E. Consume skill points to use. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You took the bait just like that.
All skill points have been used. Skills cannot be used. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. What's my health situation like? I got heaps. Okay.
May as well kill them all.
Okay, so she's got a skill, but I'm not going to use hers. I want to use this chick's because I don't know what it is.
Time for a buzz. Yeah, you can use this. Can you let me have some fun this time?
I'm curious about the top versus the bottom. Like, is the top the shield?
This won't take long.
You took the bait just like that. Time for a buzz.
And the bottom the health? See, that was interesting. Like, he hadn't lost all his health, but he did die.
Here. Impressive evacuation work. Did Herta organize it herself?
According to the access history, she hasn't logged in here for over 6 months. The evacuation was directed by the acting lead researcher, a girl named Asta.
It doesn't ring a bell. Oh, right. Elio said we wouldn't run into Herta. It seems she really isn't here.
So it's interesting that these guys summoned these
Where's the
bad
Stellar?
creatures, but,
Elio's script doesn't include any info about the location of the Stellaron, which means in the future he foresees...
We would find the Stellaron in a non-physical way.
This space
Okay.
station is packed with extraordinary objects. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one that can make it happen.
Hiding something extraordinary with something extraordinary. This is pretty Herta. I assume you know what to do. I mean, you've read the catalog for quite a while.
I've got all the clues we need. The only piece missing is a simple trick. Help me investigate the terminal in this room. Our item might be inside.
Okay, the stage is yours.
I love how these two are, like, actively, like, they're talking like bad guys. Okay, so I've only got me, Kafka in the team right now. Curious about these hold alt. So that's just tutorials, yeah? Okay, cool, yeah. I'm just doing this to make the, exclamation point go away. Escape is phone. official communities. I don't really want to look at that right now. Or have I balked it? I've probably balked it. Hello? Yikes. And what's this? This will be like... Oh, it's probably not working because I'm in tutorial mode. I just hate the exclamation marks. I'm like, I've got to get rid of the exclamation mark. Okay, time. Okay, cool. Let's investigate this room. If or chop, you know, one or the other.
I
It's
can
fine.
see the whole space station on the surveillance screen, but not the Stellaron.
Even if you could, it'd be a trap. Herta doesn't display her collections.
I'm a bad guy. Uh-huh. Can I chop this now? No. This is a good server.
I can't see the memory storage for this terminal.
So, I need to tell you guys about my smoothie. I've accidentally created a monster. I'm eating sludge. It's not my
This is
intention.
the monitoring room. They must have deleted the records and made a run for it. Classic.
It's a good technique.
Make your way over here then. There's no point in trying to search like this.
So, in short, I have a smoothie for breakfast most days. This morning I decided to put... I was putting extra psyllium husk in it. If you haven't had psyllium husk before, it's an additive that you can put to things that thickens it, right? It's really good for digestion, especially if you don't get a lot of fiber in your diet. But if you drink the thing that you put it in quite quickly, it doesn't really do anything, and then it does stuff while it's inside your body. But if you wait, then it thickens, and I got distracted for reasons. And now my smoothie is just like... it's like I'm drinking the blob. Oh! That's the worst texture ever! Oh! Okay. So, you know, just enjoy that with me. While we play this.
Got a master plan? I'm all ears.
It's a matter of hacking the surveillance system directly.
Uh-huh.
Ah, I see. Herta's collections aren't in the system, so anything unaffected should be our target.
Ah, that's smart.
Simple, crude, but effective. Look, found it.
Okay.
What's this?
Item number 211, line spot. A simple light deflecting field. It allows an object in its field to pass unnoticed, but if a different item ceases to be obvious, the object gets revealed.
Okay.
So, Herta hides her collection with something as simple as this?
The simplest method is the hardest to spot. Isn't that our motto?
That can sometimes be true. Oh, cool.
Strange thing number 2.
The data suggests it's just an ordinary hologram, but it has an added layer.
Let's take a look. Don't worry, this place won't be our grave.
Jump. No. Investigate. Ooh.
Interesting. She's a member of the Genius Society, all right.
Oh, yeah. Who
The
cares?
Stellaron is up ahead. Huh. It has its own security system. I guess even for Herta, a Stellaron is no ordinary rarity.
Can you get it?
Of course. Even the genius Herta can't compete with me when it comes to hacking.
Because I've got
Good.
a
Then
bad
I'll
guy
also
voice.
count on you with the preparation of the receptacle.
Oh my gosh, could we just like stop talking and like...
The receptacle's ready. Your
You just pick
decision.
it up. Oh!
Elio said this decision will bring about lots of changes.
He also said, it must be you who makes it.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to choose the girl, partly because it feels like everybody on Genshin plays as the boy, and I'm like, Lumina's hot. Why don't you want to play as her?
Why are you standing around,
Okay, shut up.
having second thoughts?
Yeah, we've always been the ones taking Stellarons. It's the first time we're giving one out.
Want to give her a
Continue.
new name?
Yes, I'll give her a name. Her name will be Ginger. Ginger G. Whoa.
You're gonna think for this long? Didn't make up your mind when you got out of bed this morning?
Shut up.
There we go. How much does she remember?
I'll remember you.
Time to get up. Oh. A
Where am
space
I?
station, but that's not important. Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here, or what you're going to do next. You think I look familiar, but you're not sure if you should trust me.
I definitely
None
am
of
not
that
sure.
matters. All you need to know is that I'm leaving, and you will be left all alone on this space station. From now on, you needn't think about your past or doubt yourself.
Okay.
Listen, in the near future, you will encounter all kinds of perils and hardships, but you will also have many wonderful experiences. You'll meet companions who will treat you like family and embark on surreal adventures with them. At the
Okay.
end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
That's a very confident statement by the writers.
This is your future that Elio has foreseen. Do you like it?
Who's Elio? Where
The
are you
next
going?
stop to pave the way for the future that is written. It's like weaving brocade. You and I can only add one gold thread each time, but eventually we will make a gorgeous pattern.
Okay.
How long do you think you need? According to the script, the Astral Express crew is arriving soon. We should avoid being seen by them.
I know, Silverwolf. Just give me another minute. I must leave now. Don't worry, someone will come and find you very soon. Just go with them. You won't remember a thing except me. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Okay.
Weren't their coordinates sent out from the space station?
Who cares? They're here and alive. Do they look like a mannequin to you?
Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
What? If someone's got a heartbeat, you don't need to do CPR.
Huh? I've never done it before. Don Hung, you do it. Wait, stop it! They're awake! Are you alright? Can you hear me? Do you remember your name?
Ginger.
Aw, this isn't good. Can you try harder? I'm sure you can at least remember your name.
My name is Ginger G.
Well, nice to meet you. My name's Dan Hung, and this is March 7th.
Okay.
This space station was just attacked by the Antimatter Legion. We came to help with the rescue at the request of lead researcher Asta.
Who the what now? Oh, this is interesting. So this presumably moves the conversation onwards. But let's ask these questions. What are the Antimatter Legion?
Zoned by the destruction. You're lucky the most dangerous Lord Ravager among them isn't around. Just some nasty minions.
Didn't she say there was a destruction something?
We'll take
on
those
the
invaders out soon. Don't worry.
Okay. Thanks, March. Who's lead researcher Asta?
Uh-huh. A petite cutie with pink hair.
Like
Madame
you?
Herta appointed her to be the acting lead researcher.
Okay.
That girl really needs to step up. I can't believe her own employee doesn't even know her name.
Yes, we are definitely her employee. We didn't just get pulled out of thin air. What do people think? Do we think Ginger G is like a pre-existing human, or has she just been created from nothingness? I'm inclined towards the latter. Where should I go?
Back to the Master Control Zone. Asta and the other researchers have gathered there.
Okay.
Plus, that's where we parked the Astral Express. Don't you worry. We'll protect you from the monsters and clear up this mess.
Okay, are you gonna come with me? Who are you guys?
Donghung and I are members of the Astral Express crew.
Okay, they did say that the Astral Express crew was
The
coming.
Express has some dealings with Madame Herta, so we come to visit the space station from time to time.
Oh, I gotta go
We
soon.
just so happened to arrive during this invasion. Of course, as a crew of heroes, we're happy to lend a hand.
Great. You got your little Polaroid camera there. I always find it interesting, like when you're playing Genshin and stuff, and you're like, you can instantly spot a like playable character because their outfits are so much more elaborate than anybody else. So I can only assume that this counts for these heroes as well. What the heck is the Astral Express?
Yeah. You've never seen it? The Express comes here every once in a while.
It's a unique train that can travel between the stars with the power of the Trailblaze Eon.
Eon? Nobody says that like that.
I'll show you once we're back to the Master Control Zone.
Right? Let's
You
go.
and March go back together. Arlan
Okay.
from the security department lost contact in the vicinity. I need to find him first.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
all right. You stay safe.
I'm really interested at how they've designed these characters. Like,
Maybe you should bring this. The Legion are rampaging through the space station like a pack of wolves. This trip won't be a walk in the park. It's better if you have something to protect yourself.
a fucking baseball bat?
Just a suggestion, though. You're safe as long as you stick with me.
Yeah, I want to level up. Give me the baseball bat. New feature available characters. View details of all unlocked characters. Open the character menu to view character information. Detailed information about characters can be viewed from the character screen. Each character has their own type. Ginger G is a physical type character. Each character has their own path. Ginger G is a character that follows the path of destruction. Select March 7th. The characters come in different types and follow different paths. Learn about each character in the detailed screen. So she looks like she's an ice type? Using ice tracks to trigger a weakness break will deal ice damage and freeze the target, immobilizing the enemy and dealing additional ice damage. Using physical attacks to trigger weakness break will deal physical damage and apply the bleed effect, dealing physical damage over time. I'm not going to read everything right now because we've got places to go. Is this her path? Path. Preservation possesses powerful defensive abilities to protect allies in various ways. Destruction deals outstanding amounts of damage and possesses great survivability, suitable for various combat scenarios. Okay, so Gingergy is basically a tank. I'm not going to look at these right now. We've got to, can we level up already? What's this? I don't know. All right, let's pick up this. Am I whole? Aha, that's just like in Genshin. It's cute. Have I picked up? Oh, I have got the bat. Okay. What's
This
this?
place is full of fancy little gadgets. Herta's collection. I really don't get why she'd go out of her way to collect them and then leave them here to gather dust.
Maybe she knew that they were going to be stolen. Quick read. Oh, was it? Press I for quick read? Bookshelf.
Enough dilly-dallying. We gotta go.
A curio management log written by Asta. It's made public at the stations. Is it very long? Shit. Okay. Again, I'll read these later. Let me just scroll so that you can pause and read it if you are so inclined. Okay. We gotta go! In fact, actually, should I stop here? Probably. We'll just do one more room. We'll do one more room. We've only just got Ginger G going, you know? Okay. Let's fight something. Sprint! Oh, we got one there.
It's the Antimatter Legion. So these crazy...
Sorry, I cut off March the 7th. Battle.
You have the worst luck running into me.
The type icon indicates the enemy's weakness type. Oh, this guy is weak to frozen. The white bar below the weakness types indicates the enemy's toughness. Using attacks of the same type as the enemy's weakness types will deplete the enemy's toughness. Select the energy on your right as your target. Okay, let's select this guy. Use basic attack on the selected enemy.
What's this?
Use ice attacks to inflict weakness break to cause enemies to freeze.
Let's go.
So these guys are weak to physical, right? But I kind of want to get rid of this guy, so I'm going to get rid of it first.
My
Okay,
turn.
it's March's turn now. Let's go. Oh, there's heaps of
Let's make it quick.
Let's use our fancy thing because it's got 5 skill points. That was awesome. E. It's a defensive ability. Well, you're the most fucked up, so
With
yeah,
me
I'll
out
select.
here, how can we lose?
Ooh, she just got a massive shield. That's cool. Now let's use this again. And fuck these guys up. That was
You're
awesome.
stronger than you look.
Use attacks of the same type as the enemy's weakness. That's obvious. Weakness break will be causing the enemy to take more damage and delaying their action. Cool.
Seem to be quite the fighter.
Thank you. I just completely lost my sense of direction. So we came from this way, didn't we? Okay, maybe not. Is this supposed to be here?
So we'll take that elevator on the central platform to go down to the master control zone. Do you know the way?
Nope.
I noticed that you're not wearing the space station staff uniform. Do you really work here?
You just assumed that. I don't
Memory
remember.
loss, huh? You must have been injured. Never mind. I won't ask if you don't want to talk about it.
I mean,
Let's go. I'll take
it's
you
not that
to
I don't want to
the safe
talk
zone.
about it. Okay, I think I better stop there because I gotta go pick up a friend. So can I just leave? How do you confirm? So that was the first, I don't know how long it's been, 45 minutes, an hour or so of Honkai Star Rail. I am super engaged and definitely want to play more. Tell me what you think. Let me know if you want to see more as well, but I probably will play more. If nobody cares, I might not include you, but if you do care and you want to watch more, yeah. Quick review of the first hour. I mean, I think if you're playing games by MiHoYo or HoyoVerse, like, the writing is good but not excellent. So if you're looking for excellent, you're gonna be rolling your eyes a lot. So you kind of have to just be like, it's like when you're watching average anime and you're like, you just have to kind of like take a deep breath and be like, yep, cool. It is what it is. I really like the turn-based combat stuff so far. I've always been a big fan of turn-based combat. I feel like it's quite accessible for a lot of people who aren't really dexterous. But I feel like they're kind of making it a little bit more interactive than just like select this and select this. So yeah, I'm enjoying that so far. Yeah, a lot of question marks. So definitely we'll play at least one more episode to find out a little bit more, and I'll at least put one more up, and maybe give a more comprehensive review at the end of that point. But I'm having fun. What do you guys think? And on that note, I'll catch you next time.